Okay, we're going for it again. We're staying on the topic of wanting more. Okay, guys, so this is for anyone who wants more. Put your hands in the air. And guys, let's just kind of hit this straight on. Spiritual women, healers, medicine women, nature women, yoga teachers, whatever. We are allowed to want more. We are allowed to want more money. We're allowed to want more abundance. We're allowed to want more connection. We're allowed to want to live in a better house. We're allowed to want to live in a better community. We're allowed to want better friends. We are allowed more. Let's just settle into that to begin the conversation. And I'm going to share something, why I'm these videos, these spontaneous videos that are just coming through at the moment. I shared this. I run an online membership called the Sisterhood. So shout out to all the sisters. I shared this with you guys in the membership. I have recently had the thought of, if my future daughter, so I don't have a daughter right now, but my future daughter in the future, when I leave this world and all that is left of me is what I share on Facebook, Instagram, social media, am I giving her, this is what's driving me, am I giving her the tools that are going to support her right now? Am I going to give her the tools that when she's sat at home thinking, I'm not satisfied with my life. I don't like this. I don't like what my life has become. I want more. Have I showed her that she can have more? Has she got the evidence that she can have more? Are people having conversations in the spiritual community about having more? And I don't care what anyone thinks of this video. If I leave this world and my future daughter sits and watches this, that is what matters to me right now. So that is where these videos are coming from. So I'm going to share some statements about my own life with you in the hope that it can trigger something within you. So if you want more, you must have a relationship with your desires, and it must be a positive relationship. Let's explore that. So I'm going to make some statements about my life. Before I ran my first ever weekend retreat, I had a desire for it. Before I sold out that weekend retreat in 24 hours, I had a desire for it. Before I made my first £1,000 in my business, I had a desire for it. Before I made my first £10,000 in my business, I had a desire for it. Before I made £20,000, £30,000, I had the desire to do that before I made it happen. Before I met my amazing partner who I live with right now and love and creating an incredible life with, I had a desire to have a partner like that. Before I lived in this beautiful house and have hills and just nothing and I don't see any concrete, I had a desire for that, okay? What I am saying to you is before anything is happening for you, you are allowed to have a desire for it. You are allowed to want more. Wanting more isn't a bad thing. Wanting more doesn't make you do it. Guys, you can be happy and grateful and present and embrace everything that you have in your life right now and want more. You can love everything about your life right now and want more. Why can't you have it both? Why if you want more, does it have to be that, you just need to be present and be grateful? No, I just don't even buy into that. You can have both. So the point of what I'm sharing today is you will have a relationship with desire for the rest of your life. You are a human. I don't care how spiritual you are. You're a human. And desire isn't dirty. Desire is about, my soul is telling me that more is available to me. That as a human, more joy, more abundance, more being me and feeling me and growing into me is available to me. My soul wants me to grow into more. My soul, that is what a desire is. Yeah, when it's a pure desire, when it's really from the heart, you can have a pure desire from the heart, which is about wanting more money. You can have a pure desire from your heart, which is about wanting to set up a business. You can have a pure desire from your heart to want to live in a bigger house. My little puppy snuck out the kitchen. She's a bit muddy, so you've been locked in the kitchen and she's snuck out. This is Lisa's dad's dog, Betsy. She's gorgeous. She's just been in a puddle with me down the lane and you've snuck out, haven't you? Anyway, so you can want more. This is your soul, your higher self speaking to you. And you will always want more. So I've done those things. I've made the 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. I've launched the retreat and sold it out in 24 hours. And I'm not saying this to like be an ass. I'm saying it to be like, yeah, you can still want more. I do want more. Let me tell all of you right now that I want more. I'm putting this out to everyone. I want more. I want more, and I will always want more. And guess what? I am also happy and deeply grateful and deeply fulfilled in my life right now. And I get to make that. That gets to be my choice, my reality. So a tip if you want more is that let yourself have a relationship with your desires. Let yourself, like, usually if I'm working with a coaching client and I'll say, yes, I know, Betsy wants more cuddles, more strokes. So if I'm speaking to a coaching client and she'll say, I desire to run a retreat, I desire to make X amount of money, I desire whatever it might be, what usually happens? Let's explore what usually happens. Well, what usually happens is the mind will go into the how. Well, how am I going to run a retreat? Am I able to run a retreat? Do I have a venue? How much is that venue going to cost me to hire? Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to squash that desire. I'm happy. I'm happy with where I'm great. My life is brilliant. I'm going to ignore that. Do you know what? All the spiritual texts say, just accept, be grateful. That is the key to happiness. I'm going to ignore that desire. I'm going to ignore that part of me, that higher part of me that knows that actually I was here to run retreats. Yeah. So that is what usually happens. What I want to say to you is change your relationship with desire. Change your relationship so that when a desire drops in for you, that you actually decide, I'm going to hang out here for a while. I'm going to just like be with this desire. I'm going to let this desire be present in my life. I'm going to tell my friends about this desire. I'm going to journal on this desire. I'm going to fantasize about this desire. I'm going to map out every little detail of this desire. I'm going to let myself have desires and not squash them before they've even formed. So that is what I want to share with you. And I want to remind you of those statements. Before I ran my first retreat, I had a desire for it. Before I ran my first ever women's circle, I had like 6 women in my living room, like in the house that I lived in before, a couple of years ago. I had like 6 women in my living room. Before I did that, I had a desire for it. Before I decided that I wanted to make this my full-time business, to be a full-time spiritual entrepreneur, coaching women, running the online membership, running retreats, I had a desire for it. It didn't just happen. I had a desire. So the point is, it all starts with the desire. It all starts with the desire. It all starts with you first wanting more, with you first having that desire. So let yourself have that desire. We're moving into spring now, where people talk about planting seeds, planting intentions. You could say this is a time to allow yourself to be with your desires without having to squash them, without having to work out the how. When you work out the how, when you work out the how and you're not ready to do that because the desire hasn't yet landed and felt comfortable and safe and welcome in your body, you will actually squash that desire. You'll push it away. Your ego will make up stories about why that desire isn't for you, why you should just be happy with what you've got. You can be happy with both. You can be happy with what you've got and be excited that you have a new desire coming in. So homework, homework's now coming in on these videos. Homework, like something for you to take away is to just be with your desires. Write down, like freeform journal, I desire, and just see what comes out. Whenever your mind tries to go into, well, how will I ever make that much money? How will I ever manage to live in a house like that? How will I ever manage to go traveling when I've got commitments here? Allow yourself to just come back. come back to the desire. I'm not thinking about the how. I'm coming back to the desire. I'm coming back to the desire. I'm coming back to the desire. So I hope this message serves you. Who knows, there could be more videos that I'm going to share with you guys on the topic of having more. I hope you're enjoying them. This really is coming from a place of, if my daughter, my metaphorical future daughter, or the daughters of our world that are yet to come, and I've left this world, what really do I want them to know? And I most definitely want them to know that it's okay for them to have more, and that actually those desires are dropping down from their higher self, from divinity, from source, whatever you want to call it. And our job is to let them land in the body, because anything that anyone has in their life right now, for this house that I'm literally sat in right now, started as, do you know what? I want to move to the hills. I have a desire to be by a waterfall. I have a desire to be in the country. I have a desire to be surrounded by hills. That had to come first before I could actually sit here in this house. So let yourself have desires. That is a key to having more in your life. So I hope this serves you well. If you're in the Sisterhood membership, I will see you tonight. I'm running a full moon session. If you want to come and join us in the Sisterhood, I'll maybe share a link below the video so you can check it out and come and join us. And of course, if you would love to learn more about coaching, you can just drop me a DM. So hope this served you well. And I'll speak to you guys soon.